What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So I'm gonna obviously give you guys a breakdown. I'm gonna break down today's position that I ended up taking, and I'm also gonna give you guys a breakdown of where we could possibly see price action continue to go. Now, keep in mind, tomorrow is non-farm payroll, so there's definitely gonna be some volatility in the markets. Non-farm payroll NFP is gonna be at 8 a.m., 8:30 Eastern, and the market opens at 9:30. Personally, I'm not gonna be trading tomorrow, but I'm gonna give you guys the breakdown. So anyways, I took a small position here on NAS. Now, I did expect there to be some chop in the markets because it's the day before NFP. Typically, when there's data supposed to be released, especially high impact data, the following day, you're going to see some chop in the markets, which that showed to be true for today. Lots of choppy price action coming towards today, but I was able to capitalize and catch a nice small move here. Ended up getting a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio here on the bonus account. So to give you guys an update on the bonus account so far, the profit is at $54,000 from a deposit of $13,000, which or a deposit of $15,000, which the credit is $13,500, and the account balance currently is sitting at $82,000. So I'm almost at my goal here of 6 figures. But with that being said, I'm gonna give you guys a breakdown on MetaTrader, just because the price action is different on TradingView slightly. There's just different quotes here between Oanda and what HeroFX actually does provide. So when it comes down to the price action on our intraday time frame, because essentially that's the time frame that I took the position from. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna start off here with the intraday price action and as to why I did take this position. So if we look at the price action here on this hour time frame, this 13,000 area of support is going to be the key level of support that I'm going to be taking, or that I did end up taking the position from. Again, this is going to be a major demand area that I'm going to be looking to take a position from, especially when you put yourself in a position where the market just opened up. You want to identify your major key supply and demand levels and take positions from those areas. So essentially, price action ended up opening up and price closed under this area of support at 13,000, and all I did was simply wait and see that if price action could continue to actually pull up into 13,000 and there is selling pressure at 13,000, then essentially that's where I would look to go short for a quick scalp of a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio, because I didn't want to get caught in the NFP chop, and that's essentially what we got. So you could see this price action end up rejecting 13,000 as support, breaking through, pulling back up. This first rejection candlestick I did not enter, but as price started to come up and test this 13,000 area of resistance again, that's when I actually decided to start going short once price actually flipped from a bullish candlestick to a bearish candlestick, because again, I wanted to see a retest and another rejection for price to actually continue to go down, and I wanted selling pressure to be established. Stop loss was at 13,009. So if we look at this from a points perspective, I had a few entries, as you guys can see here, at 12,898 and 12,992. So let's look at 12,992. So that is essentially my best entry here. My stop loss was 13,009, which was, on here it says 168 points, which should translate to roughly like 16-ish points. And then I was only looking for a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio, and price ended up coming down almost 50 points. So 16 point risk for a potential 52-point reward. The risk to reward ratio was there, but obviously I closed out at about 30-point gain, which is a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio, which I ended up making a little bit over 10% today, or just around 10% on this very simple break and retest setup here at 13,000. Again, for me, break and retest setups are more powerful at these major supply and demand levels, especially when you have like a whole round psychological number. Very quick trade. We ended up catching the entire position in the live room. So if you guys are in the day trading institution, that video will be posted onto the course for you guys to review and for you guys to see. And also, this is going to be the last time that I launch the day trading institution for the next few months, as the company and the educational platform that is a day trading institution is going to be going under a lot of changes. So I will drop the application link for you guys at the bottom of this video as well, along with the brokers that I'm going to be using, which they do offer these deposit bonus accounts. Now, with that being said, I'm going to give you guys a breakdown on where we could potentially see the NASDAQ actually go. So with NFP tomorrow, ultimately, it's just going to depend on the data. But definitely, I would continue to expect NASDAQ shorts as long as price can maintain under this 130.047 area. If pricing continue to maintain under this 130.047 area, then I would expect price to come down into the lows again, 12,997 or 12,977, possibly 12,930. So look at this from an intraday perspective here. I would definitely want to see price action continue to reject this 13,047 area, because if price does break above this 13,000 area, I would most likely be looking to buy up into the next area here. That would be a pretty significant change in structure there based off the intraday time frame. Now, I wouldn't look for long-term buys unless NAS breaks above 13,100. If the NASDAQ breaks above 13,100, I would look for buys back up into 13,200. But until then, I would continue to expect NAS shorts. First area look for shorts, 13,045. Second area look for shorts would be 13,100. Although, again, it's really just going to depend on the data that comes out tomorrow. Now, SPX is on a little bit of a different boat because it did come down into this major area of previous demand. And so far, SPX has rejected this area. Again, there's that simple consolidation. But honestly, when it comes down into SPX, what I would look for is a pullback back up into this 40.87 range. I mean, there's a few areas you could potentially look out for, but why I say 40.87, it's because it's going to be this major area of support and resistance here based off of the daily time frame. I would expect XPX to come up into this 40.87 area, 40.90s area, and then look to actually sell from there back down into this intraday structure point, which is going to be 40.68 and possibly even 40.55. If price does break above 4100 though, then I would look for price to continue to go bullish and continue to go bullish up into 41.24. Now with US 30 is a little bit cleaner than both SPX and NAS, because on US 30 we have this major area of demand, as you guys could see, roughly around here. This 33 to 83-ish area is going to be our area of support, realistically all the way until about 33,400. I would look for price to pull back up into either 33,288 or 33,400 for continued shorts. Now, if price starts to break above 33,500, then at that point in time, I look for a retest and then potentially look for buys up to 33,620. Nothing too complicated. But other than that, I mean, for bear structure to continue to maintain and continue to be valid, it cannot break above 33,400. So if price does pull it back up into 33,400, I would be very cautious on shorts. I would really wait for a solid liquidity grab to the upside and then look to sell after that. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to everyone in the next few videos. Again, I'll leave a link to the brokerage and the day trading institution applications if you guys want to be one of my students in this last launch that we're going to be doing. I mean, the day trading institution students are always killing it. As you guys can see here, we have a withdrawal from a DTI student from a leveled up. Here is a withdrawal that was just placed on HeroFX from another student. Then we have another student that had a 7K day. I mean, like, the results are literally endless. This is another student that had another almost $8,000 day on a funded account. Results are literally endless inside of the day trading institution. This is going to be the last time we launch DTI until we have all of our new systems in place. So if you guys would like to participate in this launch, come learn from me, come trade live from me, roughly 3 times a week or so, since now that the live room is actually closed and won't be open for even longer than probably what DTI would be open for. Make sure you guys do apply, and I'll talk to everybody in the next video. Take care, guys.